So the auto show is still very, very packed for NIO booth. I mean, they always have a sales focused. Whenever they have one of these auto expos, it's always sales focused, and they're trying to sell as many cars as they can. So that's absolutely fantastic. But today I want to talk about something that's very unique and special. We talked about the magic sauce in my previous video, how NIOs are able to rent a higher capacity battery and basically drive it, and then once you're done with that, you can go back to your normal capacity battery and rent it for a few days on your road trip, which is absolutely crazy, absolutely amazing. And this is going to end Teslas, because in the future, with a 400 kilowatt hour or 500 kilowatt hour battery pack, even though most people will not ever need that kind of range, I think 150 is enough. You don't have to buy that. You just buy the standard range and just rent the higher capacity one, right? But some of you guys in the comments said that, the amount of batteries will really be a limiting factor and will cause more lineups, etc. And this is a very interesting question. And this is actually today, something happened, and this really shows how NIO has thought of pretty much everything. Okay, so for now, the 70 upgrading to 100 is the only thing that you can do, right? Very soon 150 is coming, so that's amazing. But what NIO has done is that during these peak holiday season, peak holiday times, in order to fulfill the demand for 100 kilowatt hour battery packs, short-term rentals, what NIO has done is that they've opened up battery lending. What the hell is battery lending? So let's say I have a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack, and I'm not planning to do any road trips or any long distance driving or anything like that. I'm staying in the city. Then what I can do is I can, click lend my battery, go to a swap station and swap from my 100 kilowatt hour battery pack to the 75 kilowatt hour battery pack. And I get compensated with NIO points. So it's not like I'm just doing it for charity, it's for free. No, I'm renting this out, I'm getting a little bit of return, all right? And 75 is still a lot of range. My car has the 75. It's just decent amount of range. So if you don't need it, then why not, right? So what that does is it increases the supply of 100 kilowatt hour battery packs in the swap stations. And this is, of course, applies all over the entire country. So every single NIO owner with 100 kilowatt hour battery pack that does not need to use it for any long road trips or anything is incentivized to lend it out, to lend it to other NIO owners who might be needing it. And of course, one might say, the devil's advocate might say, oh, but my battery is new. What if I lent that out and then it turns out to be an old one or something like that? Well, with NIOs in batteries in the swap station, there is no differentiation between old and new ones. They're all well maintained. All right, so it doesn't really matter. And even if I go for a swap, you're going to get a battery that might have been on 10 other NIOs, all right, or 20 other NIOs. Who knows? All right, that's the thing. It's always going to be well maintained, and the battery is not going to see significant degradation compared to if you just have it permanently glued on your car. And even if there was a little bit of degradation, the cells that are not good, that gets swapped out. They do regular maintenance every single day. They do maintenance at those swap stations. There was this one time where I went quite early to the NIO Service Center to film the ES6 test drive. And when I was there, the NIO manager wasn't there yet, but I saw them do maintenance at that swap station, take some of the batteries out, and then clean it, polish it, and then do checks and stuff. So yeah, it's part of the regular system. There's nothing to worry about. So at the end of the day, battery lending is actually a very, very interesting, lucrative way for NIO owners to actually earn a little bit of extra income. And it's not like always available, all right? It's only available during holiday seasons. So you get a little bit of NIO points. It's not much. It's like 100 NIO points per day which is like 10 RMB, which is like $2, $3, $4, $5, and you also get some like NEO value points. So it is in essence sort of like, you know, renting the battery out for free, but most people, they'll be happy to do that and sort of help NEO out. And on certain days, on peak days, they're actually going to increase the amount of NEO points that people get by lending out their 100 kilowatt hour battery pack from 100 to 200. So that's pretty nice. And also, they're increasing the daily rental fees for the battery pack to upgrade from 75 to 100. So it's a really good like business opportunity for NEO as well. NEO earns the difference. NEO earns a lot of money from this whole process. I mean, it's a fantastic way for NEO owners to first solve range anxiety. Also, people that don't need the extra range on their battery, they can lend that out. And third, earn some extra money. NEO gets some extra revenue from this. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. All right. If you see this whole entire picture, what they're doing, absolutely beautiful. Nobody else can do this. Not like nobody else here in China or in the US or around the world can do this to this level. All right. Lending out the battery and upgrading and everything. So this is crazy. It shows you how far ahead NEO is. And the applications of this is just limitless. Okay, I'm limited by my thinking, but obviously the guys at NEO, they're a lot more intelligent than me, so they have a lot more things planned out with what they can do with this whole entire lending battery and renting battery kind of stuff. I mean, the potential is limitless, guys. And right now with battery swap stations, you're capable of swapping without a person in the car. Park it anywhere within the vicinity of the swap station. Go eat lunch or go to the bathroom, go get a coffee. By the time you come back, the swap will be done. How does that happen? Well, the swap station uses its LiDAR, uses the car's LiDAR. So this is so far right now only for Gen 2 cars, NT 2.0 cars. But with the 4th gen swap stations, it's going to be available for every single NEO. And you'll be able to not be in the car. It's going to use the LiDARs and navigate the car into the swap station, swap, and then find another parking spot, park the car. Absolutely crazy. I mean, like, this is the kind of thing that we all envisioned battery swap to be able to do. Just swap and really save you a whole lot of time. And this is also really good in the situations where you have to line up. Right? Usually when you have to line up for swap, you gotta be in the car or be within the car, close to the car. And if it's close to your turn, you get a phone call from NEO, and you gotta get in the car and get ready for swap or that kind of stuff. And it's also, you know, not so great. I mean, obviously charging is much worse than that. But with this, I mean, you don't even need to line up or anything. You just park the car and do whatever you gotta do. All right, and when it's your turn, your car gets swapped and then it gets parked. So absolutely crazy. The amount of things that they're doing is out of this world, guys. And NEO stock is squeezing. As expected, people are really undervaluing this company. They're not seeing what they're doing. All right. People are very short-sighted as well. Okay. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.